Such a beautiful day. If you're coming to Taiwan, you should definitely learn the character for Thai. It's also the character for stage or sometimes step. Thai. Fu Thai, that's the service counter. The character for Taiwan is actually simplified, the one that they use most often, and there is a more traditional character with lots of strokes. I can't even write that one. The path to nowhere. Here's another character that's pretty minimal as far as strokes, which is no. That's a good character to know. In this video, you're going to see me put numbers in parentheses, and that refers to the 4 tones. Let's go with bu, which would be a 4th tone. That also means no. So, bu, 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 bu. So, bu means no. 1st tone, boo. Is there even a word that is boo? Boo. That's a rising tone. Boo. That's a falling and then rising tone. And boo, a very sudden dropping your tone. Bukona. Don't take this. Come here and put your face in there. For the video today, imagine you're just in Taiwan. You look at all these signs and you don't know what you're looking at. So this is like your first Chinese lesson for characters. You know, you might say, well, you just look in the store and then you know what it is, right? But if you're looking down a long street and you see a bunch of signs and you just want to know what's on that street, this is the video for you. I have to walk to a place that has more signs. This is more of a residential section, so I'll just go up here to the next row. Obviously, the international names, you know, like your McDonald's and the 7-Eleven, you're gonna know what they are. Actually, every company here does have an English name, and even if it doesn't, it'll like tell you what it is. They sell guns. They're just air guns. You see the Uniqlo sign down there? It would be helpful if you could just read a few very basic Chinese characters. Now we're in Taiwan, so it's traditional characters, not simplified. We're gonna focus on minimal strokes, high frequency. If there's minimal strokes, the simplified and the traditional will be the same. Simplified being the characters they use in mainland China, and traditional being the characters they use here in Taiwan, Singapore, Hong Kong. So let's say you stay your first night in Taiwan, you wake up in the morning, you wanna eat breakfast. You're thirsty for your morning coffee. You're gonna look for the character Zao. The people that you see on the street, you can say Zao or Zao An, good morning. Character for morning, there's Zao An. It's not lit up, but there's another Zao. Can you see it? 3rd one. I'm assuming you all know Ni Hao. The character morning comes from a new day. So we have on top, Ri means sun. So every time the sun comes out, it's a new day. And on the bottom, plus sign. Let's go find some signs with Zao, because you want to find some Zao Tan or breakfast. Ooh, that's a nice one. There is Zao An, the first character, Zao. 2 characters on the right. Zhen Suo, I think is quite important. Clinic. You can see Zhen Suo everywhere. Most often you'll see the national healthcare symbol, which is like a blue circle and 2 people helping each other or shaking hands. Once you get your health card, which is also blue, you can see the symbol on that card. When you're looking down a long street, sometimes that symbol is really small. So it's helpful for you to know Zhen Suo. We didn't talk about radicals yet, but radicals are like parts of characters. So if you know the radical, you can get a clue to the meaning. For Zhen, we have the yen radical, which is a mouth and like words coming out of it. Zhen, to examine or diagnose. There. Doctor gives his diagnosis, he's gonna talk to you. So spoken radical is part of it. Maybe you can think of the needles that doctors use. So there's like 3 injections. It's not open now, but 诊所, 诊所, 诊所. The lights are going out on that sign. According to this, 所 should be in your first 150 words that you know here. There's 公所 on this bin. 所 has fairly few strokes, and it's also used in the character for 特所, which is bathroom, and everybody needs to use the bathroom. So should know which bathroom to go to. Two more characters, 男 and 女. 男 looks like a guy with a huge head, and 女 looks like the frontal view of a woman maybe doing a curtsy. Should also learn 车, axles, and then the transmission. You can also see 车 as like the top view of a chariot, like a Greek chariot. They would sit here and then these are the wheels. 请勿停车, don't park here. Kind of funny. So that says 禁止停车, and you can't park here. And he's parking here. See if you can find 车 or car on this sign. So there's our 车 again, and a 车 inside a cover or a covered car is garage. 车库. You'll be happy to know that the street signs now are bilingual. When I first got here in 1994, it was just Chinese. But you have to get used to the romanization system. In fact, in 3 different locations for the same word in Chinese, there might be 3 spellings in English. That's how it is. For smaller roads, it's not always in English. But so we have 平和一街 and 平和五街. So I guess we should get into the numbers. Number 1. That's it. 安全第一. Safety is number 1. Number 2. 3. That's better. 4. There's 4 lines coming down. A quick note about the number 4. People here try to avoid it because it sounds like the word for death. You check out this next hospital sign. There's no 4th floor. 5. You can actually see a 5 in 5. Can you see the 5? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6000个字. Yeah, there's a lot of characters to learn. It's a lifetime journey. Let's do it. 7. 8. And if you know Arabic, it's very similar. When you're bargaining in the market, there's convenient hand signals for the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A plus sign is 10. The pronunciation for those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. G is a measure word when you're counting things. So 一个,我要一个 is I want 1. 三个,四个,五个. But the only exception to that is you don't say 二个. For 2, there's a different word. You have to say 两个. Sorry, there's a lot of exceptions, but that's true of any language, including English. Look, it's rectal. So you can see it in your rear view mirror. They do that on ambulances too. This side has it. 1, 2, 3. That's the character for up. 1, 2, 3. Down. It's pointing up. That's pointing down from a base, right? 上下. Super important character. 中 means middle. 中心. There's probably a Zhongzheng Road in every Taiwanese city, as is there a Zhongshan Road. And Zhongshan is like the main thoroughfare that goes through at least my city. 口 mouth. If you put 3 of these together, it means like a product of something. This is not the way to make Chinese characters. I just want to make them thicker. pin or product. Ren, it's a person. See their legs? Do a whole episode on couplets, but that'll be during Chinese New Year. The top character is Ren. Second character, Si Ren Tu Di. So that means this is a private piece of land for this guy. The top character is Dang. Lights are out, but can you catch the character right there? It is a pawn shop, and I don't expect you to get to a pawn shop when you first arrive here in Taiwan. But Dang pronunciation, it actually means when, most commonly, and also is used in biandang, lunch boxes, as well as dangxin, which is even a stronger word to say than shaoxin or be careful. The next character to talk about is Yao, with medicine. There's one over there too. Just in the location where I'm standing, there's another one. The top one, and then it says big tree or great tree, Yao. The bottom right stroke is actually a pill. It's a capsule. I don't know if you guys do this, but I tend to anthropomorphize characters. The character for Yao, which we've seen a lot on the signs, looks like a person with a tail or something else. There's a head, and then there's like these bolt of electricity coming out. If you're on some kind of a drug or medicine, like you start to feel it in the head. So that's the way I look at it. The character for Hui, to me, looks like a guy with a hat and two eyes and a mouth. There's an example of Hui right there. Here's a good one. Minimal strokes, true call. This is the exit. Don't go in. Ru. Oh, that is not Ren. That is a different character. Ru. It was bilingual, so there was exit on there. But you don't always have that. So, gotta learn some characters. Graffiti in English. Plug walk. Evidently, it's a rap song. That's probably enough for now, don't you think? One last thing. I highly recommend the Pleco app. That's the character for fish, by the way. If you look up your word in English, it'll give you the Chinese. You can click on any of those characters to get, full explanation in a stroke order. Click on a button to hear the character used in all kinds of sentences and phrases. It's a lifesaver. Had to wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire.